gamers. Don't know what I want to name myself today. Spooper. With the weird T. Spoopert. There. Well, they set it to where we get a free item. Weird. Anyhow, no one's joined the Rando today, but I didn't want to just not stream today. I was thinking of doing Path of Exile 2, but I decided instead I felt more like Zoraldo. Song of Storms, I need adult wallet. Nocturne of Shadow. No idea why I was upside down. Pizza Hut. It's also not Archipelago. It is official Rando thing. Well, as official as OoT Rando can be, anyway. So, I also didn't exempt anything, so all checks are viable, even Water Temple. Very nice. Not that Archipelago is really too terribly far behind on its randomizer settings for Ocarina of Time, since they do borrow the versions. They're just usually like 1 or 2 versions behind. Oh yeah, let's go see what the Ocarina item is. Tony with us. Wonder what color the magic shall be today. I also have goal set to beating Ganon, so no Triforce hunt today. another Skokin. I also have full Scrub Shuffle on. I also have Cow Shuffle on. I do not have Beehive, Pot, or Crates shuffled in. Okay! Ganon's Castle Boss Key. It's one of the things we need to beat the game. Oh, we got an ocarina. And obviously you can see that, but I decided to exclaim it anyways. Gunic. Goonie nose. Pizza Heart. And finally... No. Just wanted to make sure. So I had some groceries this morning and saw there was like a Reese's X Oreo candy. So I got it. It's pretty nice. It's like white chocolate on top and the milk chocolate on the bottom. And then inside is that classic Reese's with little crunchy cookie balls. I like it. It's pretty nice. Would I eat it every day? No. It's not that good. But it's alright. It's not as harsh on my throat as the normal cups are. Wait. I don't have the note. Why do we not have it? I'm supposed to... Did I accidentally set a setting wrong? I must have. Get exactly one of these guys. And I choose you, Pikachu. Heart container. Very nice. And now I have to come back when I'm a little richer. If only that was me IRL. Still not the best angle, but Also, got my greasy mitts on some Dr. Pepper today, which may not sound like a big deal to anyone, but for some reason it's just been so hard to get Dr. Pepper for a while. It is a little strange how absurdly popular Dr. Pepper has become. Give me my prize. That looks like the best key to Forest Temple. Because it's something cool that Archipelago doesn't have yet, is a cosmetic change to the keys to show what dungeon they're from. Applies to small keys and key rings too. Scooping. Now we're going to be like Mr. Deeds and go to town. There's kids outside. Riveting. This key fire temple. Nothing I can really spend my money on beyond the shield. What? My money back. Oh my goodness. There we go. First try. Okay. Yo, chicken grilled. Light medallion, okay, useless. Actually, before we head off to the castle, we have a few more things we can do here. Fly stuff. Richard. Come on, man. Well, the shop's all got Garbo. Sorry, son. Very nice. I swore these things would give you like red rupees. The pass up there. This is just wishful thinking that for some reason stuck with me ever since I was a kid. Yes, I am smashing all of these pots. So the rando. Yep, howdy Sam. How art you, this spooky ween? Probably need to step outside of this. Temple. A plank of wood. This hideout has nothing! You lose! Good day, sir! Silver scale, huge, just like me. You just had the 2 songs, right? Right. That's the problem with doing too many randos. My memory starts getting confuddled. Howdy, Kelvin. How you doing today? Vanilla token. You forget what equipment you have all the time. Watch streak. Sam is on a 3-stream watch streak. Happy spooky ween to you as well. Oh boy, 5 rupus. No. Another vanilla token. To be fair, there are 100 tokens shuffled, so there's a pretty hefty chance that it's going to be one. Ooh. Whoops. I I actually welcome that. Although it's not huge, it at least gets me some items. Because we have more scrubs to purchase from. Okay. Let's see, where are we going to go now? We can get a few things at Lowland Ranch. There are 2 Skulltulas, 1 Grotto, and of course the cow shed. Or windmill. Howdy, Boodle. How art thou this Halloween? It's time to get spooky. Just doing some OoT Rando on my own. Doing okay, playing dispatch. Rickster 1. Wag, wag, wag. Always love a good tail wiggle. Shadow medallion, okay. The game is very keen on giving me medallions from Skulltulas. Kelvin Shaded Ring reached a 3-stream streak. 3 meals in a row. Keep the boy nice and fat. Heck yeah. I do. Thanks for the watchings. Nut. Alright, let's see what we got in here. Yeah, it's a fairy fountain. Oh, is this a windmill? There's no windmill blade on it. There's like 2 cows randomly kept inside, but they also have a stable, so who knows why they're in here. Just milk storage. It's just the milking shack. How tall is this? It's pretty tall. I'm good in there. Pizza Hut. do like me some pizza. Other things I got today from grocery, a lot of cereal. Because there's a buy two, get three free for some reason. Poodles reached 3-stream streak. I'm sure you've been watching a lot more in a row than that. Look at Billy, yes. Trick thing was only added to me recently. The trees. The chicken hatched from the egg you're incubating. It's the miracle of life. Yes, if I remember right, this tree has some seeds. No, it must be arrows. Does this tree have some seeds? Actually, no, I think that was bombs normally. Don't remember. Okay, it wasn't this either. Doesn't really matter. Let's go wake up Taryn. Very good. There's 5 major items. Beef. The name for a dog. You see a big beefer? Arise from thee slumber. That's a small beefer. Man. Zordo's letter. Okay. Let's see, we can go to the river. I would like a refill on my needs, though. Fortunately, we do not yet have a way of harvesting bushes. Oh. Stall children instantly die in the water, by the way, if it wasn't obvious. Well, back to the forest. Actually, by the time we get out here, you'd probably just do the daytime checks at One on Ranch. Time flies a little too fast in this game, in my opinion. We should also go back to town and get the bunny hood. Start walking! Come here! No. There we go. Bruh. And the Zunic. Alright. See, we've got the Saria song check to do. We've got the... Oh yeah, we never did the one mini game. The Simon Says thing. Gotta do that. Then there are the 2 remaining scrubs and that one Gerudo in the forest. And Saria should be available now. Here's something the main OoT Rando has that Archipelago doesn't. You don't have to keep re-equipping the bunny hood. Yeah, talks are that this month's going to be a bit tight on the food budget because of a certain orange cretin deciding to shut down the government for so long that food stamp can't go out, military's going without pay, and other fun activities. And so that means it's like $200 less I have for groceries this month. If it pans out the way that is being forecasted, I'm not going to be starving or anything. Like I'm stocked up on some pasta. I have some, I have chicken in the freezer. I've got a giant sack of rice. So, as long as I have access to electricity and clean water, I'm going to survive. But it is a tad annoying. Pizza Hut. So part of the reason why I have so much cereal is because, you know, it's easy. You don't need much, just milk. It's relatively inexpensive, especially if there's the buy two get three free sale. That's big savings. I took advantage of that wholeheartedly. Forget that I have damage set to normal. So I'm not really going to be in any danger of dying. Didn't want today's seed to be too strenuous. What do we got? Scoping. I also bought on Amazon a bulk purchase of ramen, because I'm starting to get low anyway. And you know, ramen is dirt cheap. And you might wonder, yes, bitch, are you saving any money by buying it in bulk on Amazon? And the answer is no, not really. Is it any more expensive? Also no. It's just more convenient than having to walk into Walmart and just manually scoop up individual packages, when I can just simply have a big box to deliver to my front door. And 60 rupees, good. Okay. Because we have the silver scale. We can go over here. Shrine of the Silver Monkey. You know, I had a feeling this would be a bloopy. Wait, I don't think I said a thing to where he sells random items, did I? The Kokiri sword! Or an ice trap. Beans are already planted, so nuts to that. Yeah, and Archipelago, I typically have him shuffled. I guess I forgot to. Toggle that. That's okay. We can save these whoopus for more things, especially since we're going to be heading to Zor's domain here soon. We will be having to take a bit of a roundabout way of getting there. But with the sword, we have access to our first dungeon in the Decker Tree. We can only access one of these grottos because the other one needs labambas. Speaking of labambas, I believe I have Bombchu Bag Shuffle on. Which is another nice feature. There's generally a lot of nifty things inside of main OoT Rando, and who knows how long it'll take for them to reach Archipelago. What's the 20? Before we head into whatever the Decker Tree is, I desire... Actually, I'm going... This is just out of sheer paranoia. In case we run into Dampe somewhere along the way, I want to get this open so I don't have to go through the headache of trying to find a second plank of wood to open up the path. And why would it matter if we find Dampe in a grave? Or grotto, whatever? Well, his little fireballs that he pews out can burn the Decker shield. Which really heckin' sucks. You know, that's a weird thing about Skyward Sword. They had a cool idea of having these different shields for different situations, and then they immediately just throw that in the bin as soon as they give you a shield that not only can just block things that the others can't cover by having general defensiveness, but also it regens its durability. So, like, what's the point? But of course, Skyward Sword has many issues. And is genuinely, like, the only Zelda game I can say I actually disdain. Like, people tend to think of Zelda 2 as the black sheep of the series, but not really. It's difficult, yeah. It's basically a Souls-like. Like a really early kind of Souls-like. But I still find it enjoyable. But, like, in my eyes, the black sheep of the series has to be Skyward Sword. Like, the graphics in it are astounding. It's probably the most gorgeous Zelda game. But even though I do prefer Twilight Princess's art style, myself personally, the, like, gothic art style, for lack of a better term. I digress. The rest of Skyward Sword, however, not good. No bueno. Big Stinky Groose is the only redeeming faction. And then they didn't have the balls to set the Groose loose on Hyrule Warriors. And so that's forever a lost opportunity. What is this? Oh, a plank of wood. How about that? That's a fishing. Anyways, the wood shield inside that game will instantly break if it gets hit with fire attacks. Meanwhile, the plank of wood in this game can endure anything but the fire attack. They don't shatter for no reason. But for some reason, Nintendo thought, you know what, things breaking on a couple of uses is so cool, we're going to make an entire game around it. Then we got Breath of the Wild. A game that's probably... it's super fun to explore, but the combat is... no thanks. The combat's better spent not engaging with it. And then eventually you amass 5 million weapons that can just kill anything you want with ease. I feel like Breath of the Wild's a mess, but at least it's an enjoyable mess, you know? I haven't played Tears of the Kingdom. It just looks like Breath of the Wild 2. Or like the standalone DLC. I mean, yeah, it is Breath of the Wild 2, but you know. You know what I'm picking up and putting down. You scratching what I'm sniffing? I also put Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild into their own categories because they aren't really Zelda games to me. Like, my most favorite part of Breath of the Wild was definitely the puzzles in the little mini dungeons. Those are fun. I really loved them. They are very fun. But, like, the combat is mediocre. The exploration's alright. It's fun, you know, going around. The cooking was an absolute botched opportunity. Because why bother cooking all of these meals when you can just put a radish in a pot and get ultra powerful food that will always heal you to max and overcharge your healing? And like, why? What was the logic there, amigo? Was it just because they couldn't figure out how to do overhealing without healing the player to full? If so, they should have made them far rarer. Because you could just find those heart radishes like anywhere. Also, I don't think I really engage with potion making, like, hardly at all. I think I only did, like, the fire potions to protect you from the lava. And that was about it. Oh yeah! There's also, like, the stamina potion version of the heart radishes. I don't remember what makes it, but, like, they're also overpowered. And again, it operates on the same principle. The thing that makes you have full stamina and overcharges it will just completely refill your stamina, then overcharge it. Which I find, like, did you really think this out? Like, I don't think the calculation would really be that complicated. Just have, like, a separate value for overcharged HP and stamina. Then have the calculations first checked to see if your overcharge value is over an amount. If it is, subtract things from it until it's a 0. Or really, you just simple math, like 1 heart is 4 HP, so let's say you take 6 damage, then it goes in the calculation going like, if overcharge HP is greater than 0, do the calculation, and the calculation is just simply overcharge HP minus damage intake, and then export that value. If it's like less than 0, and then add the negative value to the remaining HP the player has, and there you go. It's really not hard. I'm pretty sure it would take all of 2 minutes to add that into the code. Alright, Dungeon 1, what do we got? What? What do you mean G to G? Lunk can't do this. Baby Lunk at least. Do a couple things. Pizza Heart. And a stick. Okay. Alright, come at me, bros. One down. Alright, got that. We can't do the next room, so we're not even going to bother ahead that way. We will claim our prize. Song of Time! I'll take it! What are the wikes? I would like to get a Hylian shield before we head to the future. Fly it, pow. Fly it, pow. Let's see, anything else we should do before adult? Well, we do have 10 Skokins. Give me my prize. 5 rupees. Yeah, I can't think of anything else. Welcome. 205. So we need Giant Wallet to get the Fire Temple boss key. Some nice things on sale, stranger. Dodongo's Cavern is naturally loaded. And behold, the color shall remain for the remainder of the game. Ow! Howdy, Joel. How you doing? Now, this is an interesting predicament. If we run into any bronze blocks, because normally you don't get to be adult without the Goron bracelet, and you need at least Goron bracelet to push the blocks in like Forest Temple. Howdy howdy. Welcome on in. I hope your spooky ween is going spooktastic. I am just doing some rando. Typically I have others I do rando with on Friday, but they are either MIA or sick. And I suppose it really can't be helped, so no hard feelings or anything. It's not like it's a legal obligation. It's just a fun activity. And I didn't want to not stream today, because, you know, Halloween is one of the very few holidays I actually care about. I love costumes. I love candy. Oh, come on, not another bloopy. Suppose I should check the shops. More boss keys. Spirit Temple is affordable. As in, we have a wallet big enough to purchase it. Nut capacity. Alrighty. Let's see what wondrous treasures await us in the graveyard. And a scoping. Alright, what we got in here? We got some scrubibbles. What you got for me, Bobo? A bloopy. What a deal! Okay. Graveyard allegedly has so many nice things. Are they all in... I guess they're all inside the royal grave. Well, time to scale the mount. I still find it interesting. You can play the archery minigame here anytime you want. But you only get the quiver upgrade if you already own a bow. Otherwise, you just get a purple rupee. Can I just see what's in here? Let me grab this container real quick. Where's Temple? Master Quest? Would you believe me if I told you I did that on purpose? That would be a lie, but I could tell you. Sun you again. And a wallet refill. Don't think I can do anything else, because there should be a key door right here. There's also a Scotilla token. Well, Scotilla in general. Who knows if it's a token or not. In the corner of that room, but we need hookshot, naturally. Can't do anything with the mountain for now. We're a touch hard pressed on all we can do, aren't we? Well, no other way than the forest, I believe. The forest meadow check, specifically. We should also wait for it to be night so we can get a Skulltula token. Or Skulltula, which may or may not be a token. You know what I mean, though. Wait for the sun to explode. Wait, I thought I changed it to sun explosion. Guess not. Tragic. I typically have it in my archipelago seeds as a explosion sound. Out of my way, you spooky midget. I know music. Notice how his head floats above his body. Must have been the wind. Maybe I should have come here. I give up. Maybe I should have come here. Must have been the wind. By the way, they make those pools deeper for adult for some reason. I don't know why. The stab. No! It's grass bottom too. It's like marble as a kid. I don't know what's up with that. Give me something nice and shiny. A stick. I am honestly confounded. What do we do? Deco-tree is 4 major items. That's so Kino nifty. Unfortunately, I can't go to the Deco-tree. He's got pecs on the back of his body. Did you ever notice that? We can go to the lake. We can do adult fishing and what you call it? There's the thing on top of the lake house. So, how is everyone today? Anyone got some spooky wing plans? I myself am probably going to be making some chicken pot pies. Not really in celebration of Halloween, but just simply in the factor of I have chicken that I want to make into pot pies. Damn you! Bitch! Oh, look at another 5 rupees. Bunzo. If you think this is going to be any different from Child, you'll be wrong. Spirit Temple keyring. Things are pointing to Spirit Temple. But where that would be is beyond me. As is what I need to do. Ah yes, there is the one skill tool in Ground City, isn't there? Get me a few rubles here. I'm gonna go buy the Spirit Temple boss key so that when we do inevitably go to Spirit Temple, we can hopefully finish it. Maybe I'll watch Scream 3 tonight. I also gotta record my monthly gaming journal. Should be doing later. Yeah, I haven't been streaming much this month. I do feel a bit guilty about it, but really, I just haven't been feeling good enough to do it. But I did feel good enough today, which is why I am doing it. I just got an email. I just got an email. Kiva is now live on Picardo.tv. There's also the item on the side of the crater. Thinking on it. So at least a bow. You can't stop this guy and open up the shops and all that. That's a chew bag. That is as massive as me. Right on. Yeah, this cracks open a lot of stuff. Bitch. My name is Spoopert. Your name is also Spoopert? Wow. The dragon's gonna devour my family. Cool. Alright, how much of a disappointment are you? This is a stick. Sure, why not? So, 20 for that one, 210 for that. Can't really go that way. 'Cause that's what I say. Going to farm this 20. In about 20 minutes, I'll probably be taking a bio break. I will be running an ad at that time, too. So feel free to be prepared to get up and stretch your legs and all that yourselves. I plan on going for at most 4 hours. Because I really should do other things. So 4 is probably the most I can go without becoming incredibly ill. It's blasphemy. It is. I'm the femurest blast of all time. If I remember right, Chew should also be in the drop pool from like tufts of grass and all that. With the chew bag. We will need to rescale the mountain as a kid. Because there are 2 things we can only do as a child. Up here. Thanks. Sun Song, useful. Also gets us another check. Singular. And if we don't finish the seed today, there's nothing saying we can't finish it another day. Every time I get a blue rupee, I feel more and more like the Crack Den Oompa Loompa from that one AI Willy Wonka scam.
Cornet shares words of wisdom.
Ow. Hello? Wonder whatever became of the guy that ran that scam anyway. Chop grass. Try to get a refill on our bummer cheese. You know, there's something that kind of bugs me with the new Pokemon game. Like, not only do they gate on... They gate Raichu, the Mega Raichus, on DLC, which is, again, I don't like DLC practices, especially how they're handled nowadays. But, like, not only that, but I also hate what they did with the designs. Of course, I hate what they did with the designs of, like, most of the stuff in that game. Like, they continue the trend of its thing, but longer for evolutions. And I'm just like, no, why? These are the laziest designs. Like, Starmie is literally just Starmie, but he grew out his 2 legs, and now he runs like a Gmod character. Looks like he belongs in Fortnite. But, like, the Mega Raichu, the utter disrespect. Because they took Raichu and Pikachu'd him. It's like they wanted to make Mega Pikachu, but they're like, no, we can't do that. It has to be final form. And they're like, fine, let's just call it Raichu then, even though it's obviously Pikachu. Ooh, going bracelet, very nice. Pokemon Violet with the crystallization. Yeah, they've been doing gimmicks since Gen 5. Though with Gen 5, it felt more like they were trying out different things to see what would work. And then after that, they just started going, hey, what if we have a gimmick version of the battle system in each game and not commit to any of them? And there we have it. That's the Pokemon series. And so they had Megas, and they're like, hey, this is popular, let's keep it. So they kept it for Gen 7. And then for Gen 8, they're like, what if we make Megas, but lazier? What do you mean? Let's just embiggen them, and a select few have special models. That's genius! And then they went further beyond with the terrestrialization thing in Gen 9, where it's like, okay, what if they just had a funny hat instead? So nobody gets a special model. I still haven't played Gen 9 yet. I do have a copy. It's on the shelf behind me. It was gifted to me by Carlos Berazard, a loyal server member and amigo. I just don't have a Switch. Oh, there's an idea. Wonder if it would be somehow possible to get, like, Amazon gift cards on a wish list or something that people can get me. For those who feel extra generous in wanting to help me to get the coin to buy a Switch 2. I don't know. I still feel skeeved about asking anyone for money and things like that. I'm just thinking, like, I'd really like to get my hands on a Switch 2. Oh, adult wallet. That opens up some more stuff for us. And, like, I'm more than likely going to order it off Amazon when I inevitably get one. So it's like, I'm not going to ask someone to outright buy me a Switch 2, but what if they were to give me, like, $20 gift cards? What do you think that, Judge? Playing Switch 2 with gift card? Well, yeah, Amazon gift cards, you know, adding money to your Amazon balance. I'm not going to. At least not right now. I have a budget planned to hopefully get me one sometime early next year. But I'm not going to cry if I don't manage to reach it. Forgot they had gift cards. That went significantly longer than I thought it was. I don't know, maybe I can think of, like, maybe I'll actually do commissions. Because that's something I keep mulling over and keep chickening out on. And maybe just, like, try to get 20 bucks each month through commissions. Because it's a lot nicer, in my opinion, than just asking people for money contributions. Is providing something. And yeah, technically I'm providing entertainment with my streams, but I've said it before and I'll say it again. I don't do this for money. I do this for the love of it. It's just something I always want to do, you know, just hang out with people, play video games. That's what I like to do. Me making ad rev and other stuff like that is just helping ease the cost of, like, running the internet and, of course, the power bill to... Like, it doesn't completely cover it, but it at least lessens the burden on me. That I'm fine with, because it's literally going back into the stream itself. But, like, just... It's like one of the reasons why I nixed my old wish lists, though they are on the server. Well, one is, but I'm not promoting it anywhere. I don't feel right being like, hey, you like what I do? Give me money! I don't care for that. Like, how do I put this? Every man should be entitled to the sweat of his brow. But also, I don't want people to be forced to give me things. Like, when I eventually put out Super Muscovich Land, I don't care if people pirate it. I'm more happy with people playing the game than them giving me money. And giving me money is appreciated for sure, but not strictly required. Of course, if someone's trying to sell my game without my blessing, that's another issue. I will annihilate you. Your kneecaps will be mine. Make it a game. Yes. Yes, I am. Before I was quote-unquote retired, I generally worked in IT stuff, but like, my last full-time job was working game design, I believe. I was working in a studio that made... They mostly made simulations for training people, but like the last major project we did was a game with an educational angle to it, because we were basically paid with grants for education stuff. But it was, I believe we were commissioned by the state of Michigan, I believe it was, with an educational grant to make a thing about just like a game to teach about identifying some wildlife, and you had like a limited amount of time to catch things. I'm not going to say too much, because, you know, I don't like to have my identity out there. Public info or not. That's about as public an info I'm going to give. And I probably said too much already. Oh, Muscovich Land. I mean, earlier this year I was working a lot on the sprites, then I, you know, just haven't been feeling very keen or nifty. So art in general has just sort of ground to a halt. I did make that one Game Jam game that I posted the other day in the gaming chat called Retrieval ZX. It's like a very stripped down version of a survival horror game I plan on making sometime. But Come on, brain work. Yeah, Super Maskovich Land, it's still very much... It's way too early to have anything real visible other than the random animations I've made so far. Super Maskovich Land is planned to be a fully fleshed out game. It's going to take me years to complete, especially at this rate. But I've also thought of working on the real version of Retrieval bit by bit in the meantime. Also, I need to take the bio break. Alright, ad time! Love you all, see you in a few minutes! Man, I have not had Dr. Pepper in a long time. Tastes so good. Alright. So, Super Miaskovich Land is taking heavy inspiration from Yoshi's Island, Kirby, and Wario Land 2 and 3. What was that? Why is red potion that color? I know there's a grotto in Sacred Forest Meadow, but I don't want to go through all that sequence again. Not as adult, at least. And we need to return a child anyway. They're riveting. Oh, we already blew this one up. Snack has been consumed. Still daytime. One of these days I should do a vanilla playthrough of Ocarina of Time. I haven't played the game proper in such a long time. I will always take more hearts. For real? A lot of back and forth in this seed. I'm not even going to bother. I was, you know, hoping for the Deca tree. But I guess we don't always get what we want in this world, eh? We can do some things up in Ground City. As well as open the shortcut. As we go run city on rock and roll. Get it? Because there are rocks that roll. Ah! Anyway, you want to know how you get through here without having the Hylian shield? And not just tanking it? Just walk backwards. You will never be it. As it tries to spawn rocks ahead of you, as well as rocks that are trying to fall directly on top of you, but it expects you to be moving forward. So you can just nix the entire gimmick. Spoopert! Bolero fire! Hot diggity. Nut. Yeah, let's go. Master Quest, eh? I don't expect myself to get too terribly far. Thanks, Link. No, I guess it's a normal. But there's a spooky man in here. There's the truth. That will be nice. Eventually. Pretty sure we need dense fire. And don't worry about the chest. Because we won't be able to get it until we make it to the hammer and come here as adult because it's the paradox chest. Thanks, Link. Like I said, I didn't expect this to get very far. Actually, what can we do this way? Oh, here it is. That's the rusted button. If you didn't hear, there is a like up there. Edge a bench. Oh yeah, we need to kill these. Because if we don't, they despawn. And then we can't get past this room. Because, well, they're not here anymore. Of course, I'm misremembering again. It simply makes this chest not appear. 20 Tula check. Oh. And of course, we need to be adult. I am an adult. Hello? Mr. Obama? She may have eyes on her hips, but they don't lie. Hands in chat if you would date an eldritch horror. I know I would. Oh, mamma mia. So, random things in here can burn you, so I don't want to risk losing my plank. Nobody in chat will date an Eldritch Horror? More for me then. Like I said, random things will burn your shield in here. That's how it goes. Alright, where is you? You is over here. No. Ow. Alright, fam squad. Show you how I get killed instantly if he so much as sneezes on me. Told you! Who dares speak to me? The annoying part about Master Quest is that this dungeon in particular, as kid, you gotta do this over and over again each time. Anyways. And it's really just time consuming, not really difficult. In the right place. Alrighty, let's be a wee bit more cautious this time. As I tend to state, I have done this game at 3 heart before. No fairies. Fairies are cheating. Okay, we can survive a hit. No longer survive a hit. It was a risk, and I failed it. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. I had a hope and a dream. But you pick up what I'm putting down and all that jazz. Alright, once more with feeling. Oh. Two more hits, I believe. There we go. First try. All that for its Skull Tula token. I also saw something up there. Hey, it's the Deco Tree, and it's vanilla. Vanilla. Emphasis on B. I mean, yes, you have to have your sword out. They will not talk to you unless you have your sword out. And thankfully, a Deco Stick does count as a sword. Fifth episode. For the fifth? For episodes 5 and...
Words of wisdom.
Episodes of what?
Hey. Hey, listen.
Dispatch. Watch out! Help! Hello!
D_AUNO shares words of wisdom. Indigo is almost upon us.
Oh no! Oh, D-Ray, how you doing today? Container. Better than being frozen again. You think I'm not looking at using? Huh? What do you mean? There's some Zelda game I wasn't aware of? Up on the sun, we can start doing cow checks. We're finally going to town. Oh, it's a ROM hack. Ooh, big shiny sword. We got a claymore. And that's just a blippy. I remember when I first played this game years ago, I got stuck in this room for a bit because I didn't know you could shoot the eyes. Link's just living in the mountains, as Links are oft wont to do. You can lick the teaser. Feel free to. If I remember, perhaps we can take a gander on it on stream when I end for the day. Won't lie, I am feeling spent. So I may have to end it earlier than I wanted to. Yes, belly big. The biggest of bellies. Get it, Link. Thank you. Thank you. We'll take a look at that after the dungeon. You know, they never do the whole information gathering thing in any other dungeon. Bit of a shame. Alright. Damage storage. Let's show you a one-cycle Goma. Big tail. Nut. $5 rupees! I don't even remember what that skull tool in the one room had. Wasn't the deck of truth supposed to be loaded with stuff? Was it counting the heart containers as important? Because they really aren't in this game. Well... let's look at this trailer, shall we? Probably. Yeah, I know how that goes. This will be released around there. Yeah. Alright. I want to go at least until the 3-hour mark. I don't know. I'm just kind of spent. 2028. That, no joke, is probably when I'm going to be releasing Super Maskovich Land. If all goes well. Alright. Thank you all for coming out and keeping me company today. Sorry I couldn't go longer, but have a happy Halloween. Eat a candy. Do a vor. It's dark. You can do something evil. Nah. I'm trying to come up with something witty, but my brain is short-circuiting. We'll continue this seed another day, but likely next stream is going to be Monday for our typical rando shenanigans. Well, I don't feel like reading out. Love you all, bye-bye. See you next time.